Welcome back to our series on Introduction to Financial Services Industry. This video is going to talk a little bit, really briefly, about the front, middle, and back office. Again, I always do this quick disclaimer just to let you know that this is just an introduction. If you want more details, go look someplace else. After the Trade is Made is a great book that if you want high-level details, or you want real details, deep dive, that's a great place to look. All the information I have here is publicly available. Also, we're not going to make any financial recommendations. This isn't about trading strategies. I have a good friend, John Farrar, he was from Staten Island and he worked for a major firm. And people used to ask him, friends he grew up with would say, "Oh, you work for such and such firm." He goes, "Well, what do you do?" And John would say, "Well, I work in the operations area, trade processing." And people would say to him, "What do you do, John?" We don't say, "What do you do? What do you do?" And John would always say, "Well, it's like I work at McDonald's." And I like that description because what he would say is that people come to McDonald's to place an order. They come to the counter. They give the person behind the cash register their order. The person at the cash register sends that order from the front counter back to the back office, the back of the kitchen, the back of the restaurant, and they make the burgers, make the fries, pull it all together, make it happen. They fill the order and they take it back and they present it to the client, and then the person pays for their meal, gets their change, checks the receipt, matches what they've got on their tray, and then they're done with the transaction. They go to their table and they eat. Well, that's not that dissimilar to how a brokerage firm operates. So a typical brokerage firm has a front office, right? And when we use the term front office, and some of these terms are not used as much today as they were years ago, but the front office is responsible for dealing with the customer. The front office faces off with, whether it's a private client customer, or it's an investor, or it's an advisor, or it's another firm, it's an asset management firm. The front office deals with the customer. So the customer of the brokerage company interfaces through the front office. And that's where trades get captures and executions. So the front office deals with the customer. They get trades, they get orders. What does the middle office do? Well, actually, the term middle office is not used as much anymore, and neither is the term back office. They now call the middle and back office operations. But the middle office handles the post-execution of the trade, the validation, the bookings, the confirmation, the affirmations, the allocations of the trade. They're also, the middle office will sometimes be the one that deals with the middle office at the client side. So if the client is a investment firm and there's an issue, sometimes the broker's middle office will deal with the client's middle office. But the middle office deals with this stuff, this post-execution, validation, booking, confirmations, allocations, affirmations, right? Are the trade confirmations correct? Are the, it has everything, has the allocations gone through? Then the back office is the operations area that handles the clearing, the settlement, the accounting, the financing, the finance reporting. They'll also do all the other reporting. There'll be regulatory oversight, regulatory reporting. So the back office does all those functions. So again, the front office handles the orders coming in from the clients, right? And the execution is being returned to the client. They're the side facing the client. And then the middle office and the back office handle the processing, the post-execution, after the trade has been executed, all the things that happen to take it through to settlement. They're going to produce the statements. They're going to send out regulatory reporting reports and monthly statements, and they're going to handle all of those functions. Now, again, a lot of people who work in this area don't like to be called the back office. They'd rather be called brokerage operations or operations functions. There's a certain feeling that back office is a pejorative term. And here's what the deal is. The front office deals with the customer and is responsible for bringing transactions into the firm. So they're a revenue generator. They generate commissions, they generate revenue, they generate sales, they bring dollars into the company, they bring transactions into the company. Whereas brokerage operations is processing those transactions. They're a cost center. They're a cost for doing business. They're an operational cost that has to be kept down. So although everything that's done in brokerage operations, which is dealing with risk and compliance and regulatory reporting and client reporting and statements and settlement and clearing and bookkeeping, these are all essential operational functions that happen in the middle and back office. There's nothing sexy about it. It's not the sexy trading side, bringing in clients and transactions and making money, generating revenue. Also, it's the back office that's going to deal with all your custodians, clearing firms, commercial banks, and relationships. So this is a really, really important part of any broker organization. Any brokerage firm is going to have these functions: front, middle, and back office. Again, that was just a simple breakdown so that people understand the terms and how they fit together. Again, if you have any questions, please send me an email and I'll do my best to respond to you. And with that, I'll move on to my next video. Thank you very much.